Like this right here with like one or two cannons is all we really need. Hey, JC, Wings, do you understand the soundbite here we have? Have you seen your thoughts on it? Would you consider reacting to it on stream? My thoughts of the Trump being acquitted. Do you happen to know where that soundboard is, Jerry? My thoughts on Trump being acquitted is I fully expected it. Like the bar for like impeachment is just too high, and you're not going to get enough Republicans. You're not going to get enough Republicans to ever acquit a Republican president, or at least one that was sitting. Do you think Trump will run again as a Republican? Yes, I do. Shout. Sit down, Rocco. Wings. I said hi to my daughter. Would it make my daughter's night? She doesn't believe me. Is it hello, Sarah? Dumb and Dumber 091. Why did you repeat that? Why is everybody saying hello, Sarah? Why is your APM so slow? I'm not really playing to do anything really that great. Like I said, when I played regularly, I had like an APM of like 90. Now I just play for fun. What kind of streamer has bots that message you, donate, or get the F out? That's not my bots, man. That's troll channels trying to dilute my terrible name. Hey, wait, you check out Matthew real quick. Dude keeps timing people out for the littlest things. Wait, Matthew isn't really timing anybody out right now. Also wanted to throw a proposition out here for you boys. What do you guys think about me? Like, I did somewhat of a let's play. Would you guys be willing to watch that? Hey, Wing, so I ordered some vacuum repair parts through your company recently. I don't have a vacuum repair company, homie. Let's see, hey, Wing said it. You done banned me? If I said I unban you and I didn't do it, your name is probably too hard. I'll get around to doing it, man. Could somebody unban Edward? Edward with the O and 2 zeros. Am I gonna drink some Pepsi later on? I don't even know if I have Pepsi in the house. Why the fuck are you streaming competitive? It's just boring. At least play something competitive. You wonder why you're never getting enough donos. I'm just chilling out, dude. Wings, why are you playing this? You know chat doesn't give a fuck about this game. What game does chat give a fuck about? People just want to come in there and hanging out. I'm gonna take a poop, boys. I'm gonna put on this LP I did, and I want you guys to watch it and tell me what you think about it. I'll be right back. Well, hello everybody. It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm back.
Hat, you're already fired. Lesson 2. You can trust a dead generator with a direct spark, but clear the guests out of the pool first. Scared.
Obviously pre-recorded, dude. I'm letting you people to watch it because I want to get your guys' opinion on it after the fact. You wouldn't watch that. Most people don't. My LPs at their heyday got like 5,000 views. Well, LP walkthrough, whatever it might be. I mean, like the whole term "let's play" means that you can watch the video and play along with it. It's not like let's plays have to have live commentary. Not all let's plays are walkthroughs, but all walkthroughs are let's plays. Put it that way. I've eaten steakhouse mac and cheese from Outback. What are you doing, booger? Yeah, Bioshock is actually a satire of Ayn Rand. Like, Bioshock is what happens if you have a complete right-wing society that goes around unchecked. It falls apart, right? If you have no social safety nets, if you have nothing that stops people from themselves, eventually corruption and capitalism will eat itself. It's happened multiple times throughout the history of man. Every republic has failed. I mean, like that's basically what Bioshock is in a nutshell. It's Rapture is a like Republican like paradise. Here's the thing, right? Here's the truth that people don't want you to understand. Unfeathered capitalism doesn't work. Socialism, or the form of socialism called communism, which is like far left socialism, doesn't work. You can't have a government that controls everything, but you can't leave something unchecked because of how the system's structured, right? The biggest disadvantage of capitalism is that it requires somebody to get fucked, right? That's 100% truth. There has to be cheap labor for capitalism to work. Right now, the world finances this cheap labor through the Chinese factory markets. Before China had these huge fields of factories, they used slavery, child labor, prisoners to subsidize capitalism. So that's the downside of capitalism as a whole. It requires a lower class for there to be a higher class. Socialism is everybody gets the same. The only problem with socialism is there's two problems. One, it allows somebody to have too much control. So you have a few people that have way too much control over the lives of everybody else. And it also destroys motivation. If you're going to make the same amount of money and every product that you create is taken by the government, why make anything? The answer to these two questions is here in the middle. You don't want somebody that has to break their back every day and never get anywhere, right? But at the same time, you don't want, but for that to happen, you got to curtail how rich somebody can get, right? No matter how much they earned it, there has to be a point where it's like, all right, the money you make at this point has to go back down the other end of the pipe. We don't have that in America. The only reason the reason you think that we have that in America is because most of our stuff's made in China or Mexico or some other place. You work your ass off for your money. Why do you want me to take it to me and give it to a janitor? Well, first off, a janitor's not who I'm talking about at the bottom of the list, right? Janitors make pretty good money. Who I'm talking about at the bottom are people with, mental disabilities, physical disabilities, people that are underskilled, people that basically are just the bottom ring of humanity, right? The elderly, and people are going to take this wrong, but I'm using the elderly in the term of like elderly people don't contribute as much as like a 25-year-old person. Pretty much like if Social Security didn't exist, elderly would be huge liabilities, right? People who are underskilled should work harder. Let me use this metaphor for you. Like you're trying to say a person that is underskilled should work to better themselves. But the fact is the system is set up in such a way that they can't work to better themselves. And it's done that way so the people at the top don't have to fear for their job. Nobody wants somebody that's going to take their job. Nobody's going to hire somebody going to take their job. You say work harder for your position. All right, cool. This guy makes $7 an hour. College costs $32,000 or some shit like that. He makes $13,000 a year. It's going to take him a decade to afford one course of college. How is he supposed to work harder if he can't even afford education? How's he supposed to work harder if he can't even afford rent, much less education? Because self-preservation always comes before opportunity, right? When you can be so poor in this life that you have no opportunity. All you can do is what you can do to get by to the next day. And this is playing it clean. We're not factoring in oddball like scenarios like pain pill addict, drug addict, criminal past, laws that stop felons from getting jobs, how people are voted. Like there's all kinds of variables that go into it. We're just taking into the fact of minimum wage versus how much education costs. The same people that are against like people for being poor or disadvantaged would be the same people that would stand in line when companies would say that if we paid time and a half overtime, we'd go out of business. Because this was an argument that was made in our lifetime, right? Not your and my personal lifetime, but in the last 100 years, right? Businesses stood there with a straight face, stated that they need child labor and they couldn't pay overtime and people had to work 16-hour days, 7 days a week, or their businesses would go under. These same businesses hired Pinkerton to shoot employees that tried to unionize. But it's like, I don't understand the whole concept of it. The fact is, if you are a person, right, that has to count on tax refunds or, has to budget himself, I'm not talking about you when I'm talking about the upper elite. I'm talking about people like Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Alki David, right? I'm talking about people that make more than they need. And you say that this is insane. No one pays it now. Their tax rate is an all-time low and they still don't pay it. Look at China. China's the biggest growing country in the world right now. Most of the United States debt, China has basically kept us afloat for the last 10 years, dog. China's helped pay for the war in Iraq. Every person in here has a Chinese product in their pocket. You're trying to tell me China has slave camps. That's the whole point. The only reason that capitalism works is because China has slave camps. No, I'm not trying to say be more like China. I'm trying to say is we need to back off unfeathered capitalism or crony capitalism, and we got to back off this whole idea that the other side wants communism, and we need to meet in the middle. It's called bipartisanship, right? This is when the right and the left come together and they make a plan that fits the budget, that limits government control, but it also puts in social safety nets for people. Like welfare is a good thing. Food stamps are a good thing. You might not believe this, but food stamps keeps motherfuckers from robbing you. It keeps people from putting pistols in your fucking face. We just need to be here. And I'm not asking for a complete overhaul of the system. Right now, wealth inequality is the upper echelon of rich people control 97% of the wealth. Me, you, Fallout Fanatic, Dave, Yaz Daddy Trump, everybody who donated to my stream tonight, all of us, every dollar we have is the other 3%. Imagine what would happen if we had 6%. If we had 6%, imagine your check doubled overnight and everything stayed the same. Everything. How much better would you be living if you had double the money that you had in your pocket right now? That's not how that works. Yes, that is how that works. That wouldn't cause inflation either. What I'm talking about isn't printing more money. It's Elon Musk is worth a little bit less, where Jordy Jordan's worth a little bit more, right? There's no inflation in that. It's just a change of where the money is in the system. Why would Elon Musk agree to give you free money? No, you work for that money. Just because you don't realize what your value actually is doesn't make the money free. Just because you value your time so little because people have conditioned you to think that what you do is worth this amount of money doesn't mean that's what your time actually is worth. Who decides what is enough? The market decides what is enough. But right now the market is rigged against the standard man. Somebody said Wings, man, economics is taught on Reddit. Reddit doesn't know what it's talking about. Reddit just took Melvin, an investor, to the cleaners, right? An investor that is based his whole portfolio on short stocking and destroying companies based on short stocks. Those people don't work hard for their fucking money. They don't work hard for speculative earnings on the fucking stock market. Yes, Trump. Why does Elon Musk deserve Elon Musk's money? Let me know. Tell me that. What did Elon Musk do to work for his money? Elon Musk didn't create the electric car. Elon Musk made a company that makes electric cars. I don't know if you remember, the very first Tesla Roadster was basically a Chinese body with an electric motor in it. You guys keep saying he outworked. That's like trying to say Donald Trump outworked everybody in the New York real estate. He didn't. Elon Musk created PayPal. Elon Musk was visionary. He created a situation where he made a lot of money and he sold it. He took that money, invested it into a car company that made electric cars, which was failing for a long fucking time. And then something happened. People started wanting to go green. Tesla is the poster child of companies that want to go green. Tesla cars in themselves are failures. Do they work? Yeah. Do they do what they advertise? Yes. But they're sold at a loss. The company itself is bloated, just like the GameStop stock was bloated. Do you think Tesla's worth, triple what Toyota's worth? Honestly? Toyota sells a lot more cars than Tesla sells. So why is Tesla worth 4 times what Toyota stock's worth? It's all speculation. It's people jumping in thinking that it's going to succeed. It's not. Right now, Elon Musk is up here because everybody thinks that's going to succeed, but it's not. People saying Elon Musk worked for his money. And I'm pointing out that Elon Musk is a pump job. Tesla, in its current state, will fail. It might not happen this year, it might not happen this decade, but it will fail because its business model doesn't work in the long term. And I'm using Tesla and comparing it to Toyota, right? But there's a reason Toyota's not building fucking electric cars, because Toyota is fucking smart. They know that electricity isn't the future. Full electric cars are not the future of our society. And you're trying to tell me Elon Musk is worth 4 times what Toyota is, even though Elon Musk sells 1/8 of the cars that Toyota sells. Tell me how that makes sense. Tell me how Elon Musk is worth that. Elon's cars are more expensive, bruh. Let me give you a secret about let me give you a little 101 on capitalism. If you have a controller worth $10 and you sell the controller for $8 and your competitor sells their controller for $7, but it costs them $4 to make, they're making $3, you're losing $2. How much you sell a car for doesn't mean shit if you sell it at a loss. And Tesla was forever propped up by green credits, right? You got $7,600 off every price of every Tesla car you got as a tax return, right? So that instantly took $7,600 off that the government covered, right? Because they want more people to have cleaner emission cars, which that's going away. So Tesla cars are about to jump up $7,600 in price, right? Teslas are 100% sold at a loss. Look it up. I guarantee that Elon Musk is smarter than me. Probably is. I live in a fucking trailer. I stream for a living. He can buy 15 Ford Raptors tomorrow if he wanted to. But you know, just because somebody has money doesn't mean that they're smarter than you. It means they were in a privilege. They were in a situation to make more money than you are. He literally made PayPal. He made a transaction site. I said he was inventive on that. But what has he made since? He made a company that wants to build subway systems and wants to act like it's a new idea. He made rockets that sometimes land themselves, but sometimes they blow up. He made electric cars that he sells at a loss. Like, the man's pumped up by stocks, dog. All right, y'all can look at me like I'm an idiot all you want. Time will prove me right. Time will prove me right. I don't hate Elon Musk. I have nothing against the man. I wish nothing but prosperity for him. Tesla, in its current form, is a failure. Oh, Tesla will 100% fail in our lifetime. 100% fail in our lifetime. My boss man is Jeff Bezos. I can't talk too much shit. I'm not debating anybody. I'm about to get off, honestly. Somebody pointed out I haven't really made any donations, so it's pretty much time to cut the stream. Ugh. Well, here comes the begging. Dog, honestly, I'm so far behind donation-wise that there's no use to even beg for it. I'm not going to make it where I want to be at. Why is Bohan unbanned? We just banned him yesterday. Wings, you can talk about your second job, day job. What do you do? We all want to know. I'm not talking about that. Why am I hesitant to discuss my other job? Because people will just call my other job and try to get me fired. That's why I'm hesitant to discuss what I do. So I don't think you guys realize how sick some of these motherfuckers are. They're complete sociopaths. Hold up. Let me go get... Alright, this guy's name is Wings of Memes, right? I'm gonna read some of this shit off to you. Scroll up here. This is what he talks to my wife about. He goes, "What have I done?" My wife responds, "You literally have nothing better to do than message Kelly all day long." He responds, "I unpacked my Domino's order delivered by Kelly's husband." Kelly responds, "Does it not seem strange that you, or help me understand, or help me help you?" Then he asks her if she's male or female. Let me scroll down to some juicy. Like right here. He asked my wife, "What's a number I can contact you over? How about we talk on the phone?" And my wife responds, "Nah, I'm good. Save your energy for a therapist. That's who you should be calling. And you should also leave Kelly alone. Unpack your daddy issues elsewhere." He goes, "How about I call the office? SC's pain and spine, correct? Who should I ask for?" And basically he goes on that he calls SC Pain and Spine in Carolina Forest and makes an appointment and asks to talk to Kelly because she doesn't work at SC Pain and Spine. But like this is the same dude that thinks I deliver pizza for Domino's, and he called Uber Eats and said I was a pedophile and such and such and such and such, and I half ate his food and shit like this. Like, these are the type of people that we deal with here. This is the type of shit that we deal with. This is a sociopath, right? He is sick in the fucking head. Do I think any trolls would come to harm me? I don't think any would. But at the same time, I don't give them the chance. For example, before I got married, I had a group of people come to my house 5 deep in a minivan, beating on my door at midnight. 5 deep, being like, "Richard!" Boom, 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 boom. No way I'm opening that door. No way do I open that door up. 5v1, all I did was load up my assault rifle and just hope they were smart enough not to go walk into my house. You don't show up 5 deep to somebody's house like that. I'm not putting myself in that situation. How do I know they're trolls? Because my name's not Richard. Everybody knows my name's not Richard. I've doxed myself multiple times. I don't know if they were drunk or not.
240, nominal
I didn't talk to them through the wall. I didn't do anything. I ignored them. My door was locked, and I ignored them. They eventually went away. Like right now, like there was dudes like having Frank Hassel want to come fuck with me.
Switch to DCS
like, why?
ranging.
What earth should some dude that lives in the middle of the country come down to South Kakalaki and try to fuck with me? I just think it's fucked up that people constantly want to come in and like invade my personal life. Like, if you want to make stupid ass photos of me being fat online, cool. I've seen a photo of somebody stretching like one of my shirtless pictures out to make it look like Jabba the Hutt. Whatever, cool. There's pictures on there floating around of like some dude that shows his bare ass and they want to pretend it's me. All right, cool. Whatever, dude. All fat dudes with glasses look the same. I understand. Dude, I don't even have a butt. Like, look, I got a case of the gone ass. See? Like, I don't have any. I have nothing in the way of butt. Straight down. Too much 400 pounds of fat shit sitting on it. Flatten that bitch right out properly. I do have a really fat back though. You're right about that. I do have the Hank Hill going on. You get some butt implants.